Hi, I'm Riley. Today I'm going to show you the whole guide to Ratchet and Clank going Commando on the PS3 NG+. So I'm gonna be going through all of the tricks that I use, which are the most optimal. I'm also gonna show you a bunch of like backup strats, which you can use if if you can't handle the fastest strats that we do now. So let me just load the file. I just opened the game from the XMB. So one thing you're gonna notice is that I won't have Insomniac Museum when I first enter Aranos 1. Which is kind of a stupid thing, as you can see. It's nowhere in my shortcuts. However, it's a pretty easy fix. So what you do, you just play through Aranos 1 once and get to Uzla. So we're gonna do that real quick. Alright, now that we're out of A1, we can actually access the Insomniac Museum. So as you can see, if I go to my shortcuts, Insomniac Museum is right there. I don't know how it works, but what I usually do, just to be safe, is I enter the museum and then load another file. And then it works as long as you don't close the game. So let's do that real quick. And as you can see, Insomniac Museum is in my shortcuts menu on A1 now. So let's go over the basics first. You need the red armor so that the charge boots are auto-equipped. That's pretty obvious, I think. For the quick select, what you want to do is you go up, select the decoy, 2 times right, select the rhino, right 2 times up, select the sheepnator, 2 times up, select the shield, 2 times left, select the mini turrets, and 2 times down, select the tetrabomb. This is the optimal menu. It wouldn't be optimal if you didn't do sheepnating on Snivelak. However, doing the poking strat on Snivelak on PS3 doesn't save as much time as it does on PS2. And poking overall is just retarded, so why would you want to do that, right? So after you do that, you go 3 times up, go to the specials menu. You're gonna be on the cheats you're gonna have the cheat selected. So you go 1, 2, 3 up or 1, 2, 3 down, whichever you prefer. I prefer up because it's, you keep the rhythm from this menu. You go 3 times up, 3 times up, and then 1 time to the Insomniac Museum. I'm pretty sure that this selection is stored, so you don't have to worry about selecting Insomniac Museum here, like going 1 up. Because the menus are stored on PS3, unlike PS2. So now you're on IM. Unfortunately, we have to def abuse on IM to get to Boldan, because look what happens if I use the teleporter here. If I just use the teleporter without the without the def abuse, as you can see, no cutscene, it just loads me back on Aranos 1. So what we do, we go into IM, we def abuse, and then we use the teleporter. So for IM, you want to hold the left analog stick down and charge and cancel here. Like, the most optimal thing you're gonna get is like you stop right next to the wall. Let me show you. like that. That's the most optimal thing you can do. Then you double tap triangle to take out the swing shot. You select the mega decoy and stand perpendicular to the wall. Like, I like to do that because it's pretty safe. It's a pretty safe decoy setup, and it's pretty fast as well. So what do? You turn backwards, you know, cancel, do this, stand like a little bit like this. And what I like to do, if I stand like this, I just hold L1, go into first person mode, and hold down and right D-pad. Whoops. Let me just readjust my setup real quick. Just like that. And if it clips through the wall, just like tap a little bit up, you know? Just tap up on the left analog stick and it's gonna work. Now that you're here inside the decoy, you hold strafe and you hold the left analog stick to the left. So that's how you use strafe clip on PS3. It's faster than wrench swinging or single jumping out of that clip. Once you're clipped through, you double tap triangle again to switch to the swing shot, and you def abuse, and while you're falling down, select the tetrabomb. And then you can hold strafe and walk backwards, and you can use the teleporter. I would advise you to go a little bit, you know, on the lower half of the teleporter, because you don't get slow teleport then. Slow teleport is just a dumb thing. I'm gonna show you like a video here. I'm gonna edit it in. Basically, Ratchet does like a weird, you know, turn around and all of that stuff. There's like a perfect spot in which Ratchet doesn't even walk forward, but it's hard to get. But if you get it, then it's good. Okay, on Boldan. First of all, you wanna select the shield and keep holding down and charge towards these boxes. Once you cancelled your charge with the tetrabomb, you just wrench swing so that the bombs detonate, right? Here, you want to cancel the tetrabomb and wrench swing up this slope. If you're getting a hyper strike here, let me show you real quick what you can be struggling with here. If you get a hyper strike like this one here, you're doing this square input a little bit too early. So make sure that Ratchet he slides up the slope in his side flip animation. Just like that. I got the wrench swing, but I didn't get the height. But you see what I mean. You don't want to get the hyper strike here. You need the wrench swing. Just like that, and you're on top here. So the optimal movement here is charge, fall down, charge again, do a side flip into a single jump into another charge, and cancel that charge into a double jump, and then turn on FPM mode. It sounds really complicated when I put it like that, but just try to replicate what I'm doing here, okay? I charge once, I charge twice, I cancel my charge, I click circle again, I do a, you know, the neutral speed single jump here. The camera auto, it just auto rotates for some reason if you do a side flip to the left. So let me show you real quick again. I think I can SI up this. No, I can't. So let me show you real quick again. Whoa. Okay, didn't even know that you can't go on this thing from that side. Okay, so once you're here again, you charge again, cancel into a side flip into a single jump, and you know, rotate the camera here. Here you wanna charge between these trees. You see those two trees? You wanna charge between them and cancel right before you, right next to them, so like this. And then you just turn Ratchet to the left, Go into the specials menu, first person mode, turn it on, and just FPM climb up here. This is a dump spot because you have to like zigzag across the enemies to avoid them. My best tip that I can give you is go on a slight angle towards the enemies, or go right a little bit on the right to them. You can't go straight at them because then you're gonna bonk into them. But if you go like a little bit right on the right side, they're gonna get hit by the shield before you can touch them. So let me show you real quick. I go on the right, and it's okay. I don't bonk. Here you wanna turn off first person mode again. If you're switching first person mode on and off, you can actually, you don't have to do the triple triangle input. You can just tap start and it closes all of the menus. So once your FPM mode is off, you double tap triangle again to switch to the swing shot, and you select the mega decoy going up this elevator. Once that's done, you wanna clip right here. I like to use this, you know, this line right here, this longer line, as a visual cue, because you can do a setupless charge out of this clip, which is really it's really awkward to time and get the right angle. Basically, you wanna clip, just put the decoy down and clip through the wall by wrench swinging, and your angle on the analog stick with the wrench swing has to be like left and slightly to the down. You can have like a 45 degrees angle here. You want to have like left and just slightly down, because if you have too much of an angle to the downside, you're not gonna clip through. You're just gonna, you know, you're just gonna clip out of the decoy. So, you know, stand like this towards the wall. I do my setup here, and once that's done, I do this wrench swing, and I can already charge, and this is a perfect setupless charge, as you can see. I'm gonna def a beast just to show you how to do this slower, to not fuck around with the setupless charge. You basically go in here, you throw the decoy a little bit up. Whoops. Okay, here's my decoy. Oh, come on again. I'm missing my little setup here. Just like that. And you can just hold left and do a wrench swing. This isn't a perfect setupless wrench swing, but you can just go into FPM and like try to aim around. You can see like these lighter parts, like the edges of this wall, right? You wanna basically, if you get a setupless charge in between those two, you're good. You can just charge toward to the end of the level. And if you're in the first person mode in L1, you just want to charge somewhere towards here. It doesn't really matter, you just charge. Here I like to use the second gray like line on that dome, as you can see there. I'm gonna probably do a screenshot and send that as a visual cue so you can see it better. But I like to do because there is like a really big invisible wall right there. So basically wanna stand here, you know, clip through, do your stuff. Don't go for setupless unless you want to go for like sub 10 or whatever. Charge, use the visual cue, line it up, and land here. When you're in the charge, you can double tap triangle again to switch to the swing shot. And once that's done, when you're falling down, you can select the Rhino, because we're gonna use the Rhino on A2 straight away. So you have to be ready for that. You can jump here. There's an invisible wall right here, so you have to jump around it. And now, if you jump forwards and like turn a little bit to the right, you're not gonna see anything, okay? This is a blind setup for the like walkless charge, which is really fast. So you just jump forwards, turn a little bit to the right, switch to the first person mode, and I got a bad angle. But if you get a good angle, you can just charge straight away with the Rhino in your hand. So that's Boldan. Pretty hard planet. I am one of the harder planets. Okay, so let's do this. Clank section. What can I say about it? There's a lot of small optimizations that you wanna go for, but basically just replicate whatever you see in top level runners do. It's basically the same thing on PS2, so I'm just gonna speed this up. Just replicate whatever the top runners do. Small reminder that you can avoid that chicken bot. He's not gonna hurt your gadget bots. Also small reminder that you can like optimize the movement of the hammer bot. If you tell him to hammer something, as you can see, he's gonna have like a weird salute animation. You can cancel that animation if you just select the follow thing right after. He's just not gonna care. So make sure that every time after Hammerbot hits something on that beginning, you just press the follow action. Alright, so we're approaching the Clank section, the Ratchet section, what am I saying? We're approaching the Ratchet section, which is pretty hard, so pay attention to what I say. At the start of the Clank, the Ratchet section, you wanna select the Tesla barrier, and basically you wanna charge here. You wanna zigzag across the enemies and land in one spot, one specific spot, in which you can charge out of from and get a neutral cancel. So let me show you. You wanna like charge in between these two pillars, as you can see, this one and this one, and you gotta avoid the enemies. You can go, like I said, you can go a little bit on the right side so that the shield actually kills them, but don't go straight at them or else you're gonna bonk. So let me show you how this works. You just steer your charge, you like turn your charge with the right analog stick, don't do it with the left analog stick. Right here, so you wanna charge into this position right here, this little like thing that like, you know, sticks out. You wanna charge from that, do a neutral cancel into a double jump, and then you wanna FPM climb on this wall. And the tip I can give you is that don't hug the wall here, don't stick to the wall, because you're gonna drop your FPM climb 99% of the time. Make sure that you're about like a safe distance away from the wall and that you don't fall down, because the invisible wall here is really stupid and weird to get used to, but after a while it just clicks, you know. So as you can see, I'm not hugging the wall. Reminder to FPM climb, you know, in this door thing. You can FPM climb here, change your direction again. Oh, I dropped it. And once you land here, you just charge here and FPM climb here. You do a neutral cancel there into a double jump. You double jump here, avoid the wrench animation because it loses time. You can ledge grab here, you don't have to like do it ledge grabless. You can charge here, but you don't have to. It's really, you know, it's really dangerous to charge here. You can lose a run pretty easily, but I always charge here because I want to save time. But if you want to go slow, we can just hop here, do a double jump, And basically in this FPM climb, it's not about height, because if you hit the wing above you, you're screwed. You're gonna drop the FPM climb. Make sure that you focus more on the left movement than on getting, you know, higher up. So that's pretty important. Remember to go left, 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 left. You pretty much have to get a feel for this strat, and you just land here. Reminder: don't don't touch this wing with your head, because it's gonna screw you over. You basically charge here. You switch to the swing shot with the double triangle input. You like charge across this thing. It's not that big of a deal. You don't have to be scared of it. It's pretty easy. The slider thing, you can slide on it. Like you're gonna charge like right above it. So once that's done, you select the mega turrets. The mega turrets are very fast for this clip, so yeah. Basically what you want to do, you charge towards this wall, and while your charge ends, you wanna move the camera to the right and down. After that, you wanna move the camera slightly up, like, I don't know, 1, 2, or 3 small inputs, 1, 2, 3. Hold left on your analog stick and hold L1, and you're gonna always clip. Reminder to hold L1, don't just click it to throw the turret, hold it, because that makes clipping through this wall so much easier. It is literally free. Clips with turrets on PS3 are literally free with a good setup. Just hold L1 and the left direction on the left analog stick. You wanna FPM climb up this, you know, this light gray thing. Don't push your analog stick forwards while FPM climbing on it, because you're gonna drop it most of the time. So, you know, just stick to the wall here, and once you're high enough, you can pretty much just jump onto it. Switch the first person mode and go up here, double jump into a hyper strike. You wanna cancel here. I was supposed to do a range swing there. That's the most optimal thing, but it's not necessary. It doesn't save that much time. And now you charge towards your ship and go to Gorn, onto the Gorn. There isn't much advice I can give you on Gorn. Basically what you want to do is shoot the nukes, select the torpedoes, hold X and square, and just kill those guys. You don't have to hold square like all of the time, but you have to hold X. The lasers are your main source of DPS. So yeah, just a reminder. You can skip that ship falling down cutscene if you do Gorn once. Once that's done, you can just do it again, and I'm gonna show you real quick. Oh, come on, shoot it. So let me show you real quick. That didn't work because I didn't store the mission, but if you do this once, reminder to do this mission once before starting runs. Don't select new challenge, just go into galactic map and select the Snivelak. And I'm gonna show you real quick how that works, you know, how the cutscene skip works. It saves 7 seconds, so it's worth doing before you start doing runs.
See if you can find any more news on the protopets.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you. You select this challenge. You have mission storage, so you have to press X, start, down, and X again to restart the challenge. because there's, you know, mission storage in, on PS3 or whatever. You destroy these ships. And as you can see, I don't have the ship falling down animation. That's because of mission storage. So reminder to do this mission once before runs, and then you can go on to the galactic map. And now go on to Snivelak. Once you're on Snivelak, you basically just wanna select the swing shot. So, you know, again, double triangle input. You wanna charge towards the second node, latch onto it, and there's a bunch of ways to do this. You pretty much store the momentum from the charge boots into the swing shot node. If you get mega flips, so you know, mega flips are pretty much side flips, but they have more speed and less height. If you get mega flips, you can do 3 of them. If you get a side flip, you can only do 2 of them and latch onto the first node. If you do 3 mega flips, you can latch onto the second node after this part. So let me show real quick. I'm gonna do side flips. I have to latch onto this first node, right? But if I do mega flips, whoops. Come on, what am I doing? You can get 3 mega flips and latch onto the second node, as you can see. Select the tetrabomb when you're falling onto this platform, and you know, turn Ratchet to the right, charge right away, cancel, and select the first person mode. Go up this wall and pretty much just charge towards the end on this bridge. There isn't that many optimizations you can get here, you know. You can put on the shield, whatever. You can select the sheepinator when you're, you know, charging across the bridge. You wanna cancel there into a double jump and then start the FPM climb. Let me show you again real quick, because I forgot that this is a small optimization. Or you don't even have to cancel. If you get a good charge, you can pretty much just start the FPM climb like this. Let me show you. This thing. You can get a double jump out of the, you know, tetrabomb cancel. And charge here and hold hard down here, so that, you know, you don't get the neutral speed and you don't activate the cutscene accidentally. Turn off the first person mode, go out of it, and pretty much just sheepinate the boss. I'm gonna speed this up because it's not interesting. Also, reminder that you can like do little steps here, because if Ratchet doesn't move for a period of time, he does these weird animations where he just swings the weapon to the right and left, and it can mess up your sheepinating, you know, thing, as you can see right here. So we just tap down and up slightly. Reminder to look at this boss when it's exploding, and so that the cutscene, you know, activates faster. Select the Rhino and the tetrabomb here. When you're looking at the boss, you just wanna select the tetrabomb and the Rhino. Okay, now Smolg. Smolg is a pretty hard planet, both on PS2 and PS3, because of the rail. However, the rail is pretty much not really optimized on PS3, so it's pretty much easier to do. Okay, so what you wanna do when you spawn on Smolg, you wanna jump here, you wanna cancel onto this launch pad. What the heck? You wanna cancel onto this launch pad, and you want to do one step forward to make sure that you don't have any neutral speed, because if you cancel on this jump pad with neutral speed like that, you're not gonna make it. Oh crap, I just got it. But most of the time you're just not gonna make it. That was too early. Like, sometimes it gives you the jump and sometimes it doesn't, so don't rely on it. It's a 50-50. See, I'm not gonna make it here because I had neutral speed. And sometimes it just gives you the jump because, you know, it doesn't read your neutral speed, I guess. So yeah, you just cancel here, do a slight little walk, one tap on the analog stick should be enough. You wanna pretty much angle yourself while you're in the air to charge here and turn around so that you face this jump pad. I don't have many visual cues for this, pretty much just you wanna hit this part of the jump pad, like from here to maybe here, with a good angle so that you don't latch onto this part of the wall. You wanna pretty much slide across this whole section. Don't just, you know, jump in here because that's gonna mess you up. Just slide across here and you're gonna be good. Select the rhino while you're in the air. Spam R1 to go into here and get into this position. You wanna neutral cancel hyper strike in midair to get across this gap. I don't have many tips for this, just, you know, practice the timing here and make sure that you hold R1 when you're hyper striking. Just cancel while holding still holding R1. So we just double charge. What am I saying? So we just double click R1 to keep charging, cancel, but keep holding R1 to make sure that you get the speed, you know. So I'm gonna show you this again real quick. Again, really easy jump if you line it up. Do a side flip here, charge towards this rail. You can do a side flip out of that hyper strike. I don't know which one is faster. You can do also a single jump out of the hyper strike and then turn around to charge here, but I prefer the swing shot because the side flip, because it's more swag. You can charge up this thing like towards a certain point, but I wouldn't recommend it when you're starting out because it can be messy. So as you can see, I got it here, but if I do it like this, whoops, if I do it like this, if I do it too late, you're just gonna fall down. And if you have a bad angle, you're also gonna fall down. So when you're starting out, just jump up this rail, do little taps, do little jumps here. And you can't just walk on the rail for eternity. You actually have to charge because it would be hella slow to just walk here. So line Ratchet, you can see like Ratchet's like his little like line on the helmet, this blacker line, this darker line. You pretty much wanna line this up with that curved section of the rail. So when you charge, you pretty much get it always, and pretty much just control your charge here to the end. Really easy. You wanna just load here. You don't have to charge off of this thing. Just go into the options menu and reload. Hold like a 45 degrees angle left, down left here on the analog sticks to get the perfect charge into the into your ship here, and fly to Grelbin. There are some optimizations on Grelbin that I would like to talk about. First of all, select the shield. Go into here, cancel the charge into a hyper strike and a single jump here. You don't have to do all this fancy schmancy stuff. You can pretty much just select the shield, charge here. You can like just pretty much change your direction once you land here. Here you wanna be in this spot and aim towards this, like you can see like a little curve right here. That's where you wanna aim with your charge and your side flip out of the tetrabomb charge. Big reminder that if you cancel when you cancel with tetrabombs, you can either get side flips or mega flips. If you do inputs faster, you get mega flips. So let me show you. These are mega flips. They are mainly for speed, but we're looking for side flips here because we need height. So as you can see, not mega flips, just delay your inputs after the cancel a bit, just like that, to get a perfect side flip here. Let me line myself up real quick again. You wanna stand here, like aiming at this thing, and you wanna pretty much charge, side flip, and then cancel it into a neutral. You just pretty much hyper strike after the side flip and double jump out of that hyper strike to make sure that you don't fall off of it, like you don't slide off of it. Do a side flip into a hyper strike. As you can see, I didn't do the double jump here because I just like almost slid off that thing. Let me show you real quick. Do a double jump out of the hyper strike thing here. It's pretty much really easy if you line it up. You can also do the slower strat, but it's slow, you know. You have to select the first person mode, go out of it, and all that dumb stuff. What you wanna do here, you wanna cancel your charge and then do a wrench swing, and in a really specific angle. Make sure that you don't bonk anywhere here. So let me show you how it works real quick. And you wanna pretty much instantly charge out of your wrench swing. Just like that, and just like that. It's a very easy angle to hit. Don't worry about it. There is a fast strat here that I wouldn't advise you should go for unless you're going for a top time. But what you can do, you can pretty much line yourself up here with using the tetrabomb. I'm gonna kill these guys real quick because they make me uncomfortable. You can side flip on this blue thing, on this blue like small bump, and then you can do another side flip into your ship platform. So it doesn't work most of the time with a shitty setup, but it should work if you get like a good lineup here. You do 2 side flips into a hyper strike, and that's how you land here. It's hard to get fast because you have to line everything up. So what I would advise doing is just charging towards the end, going up this hill, jumping on this thing, double jump here, and hyper strike onto the platform, enter the ship, and go onto Yeedil. Now Yeedil is a very out of bounds heavy planet. There's a lot of things you have to figure out on your own. You have to pretty much, if you make a mistake, you know what you're gonna do, you know what you did wrong. So pretty much it's learning from your mistakes kind of planet. You wanna charge like towards this thing. I can't really, you know, line it up, but this is where you wanna charge, like a little bit to the left of where this rock, the texture of this rock starts. You wanna pretty much just double tap R1 here to charge. Wait for Ratchet to have the animation of him falling for like about half a second, and then hyper strike on the left side, on the right side of this rock. So let me show you how it looks real quick. You wait a bit, you do a double jump onto this platform and do a branch swing. Here you wanna do a neutral falling hyper strike. Don't do it too late or else you're gonna get stuck. And once you have once you get the hyper strike, you pretty much just wanna side flip out of it and do another wrench swing. And after that wrench swing, you wanna double jump and turn on FPM mode. So let me show you how this chain works real quick. Okay, I messed this up pretty badly because I tried to do it slowly. Okay, just like that. You can like aim towards these rocks. You're gonna pretty much just charge like along them. Do a side flip into a wrench swing into the first person mode. Once you're on this rock, you wanna get the optimal route. This route is unoptimal. Don't go for it. It's trash. You wanna charge onto this thing and cancel your charge midair to make sure that you don't fall off this thing, because you can pretty much fall off of it really easily. You wanna like, you see this like flat line right here? That's where you wanna end your charge, end your cancel. That's where you wanna stop, so to make sure that you don't fall down. So you just charge, cancel, like this, and Ratchet is gonna be safe. You can walk along this platform safely if you just get it right. Once that's done, you can select the mega turrets here. Remember that there is an invisible wall there. You wanna walk to the left a bit so you don't bonk on it. You wanna just turn your camera here towards this wall. Do the clip setup that we already talked about. You know, slightly up, hold L1 and left on the analog stick, and use the teleporter. You wanna, when you enter this thing, the headquarters of the Megacorp thing, you wanna walk a bit to the right, charge, look down, straight down, do a side flip here, hold left and hold R1. This trick, this clip can be very tricky to get at first, but once you get down the timing when you should, because you wanna just pretty much stop holding the left direction on the left analog stick here, because you can just fall down here into the void. Fix your camera, line it up, do a double jump here. A lot of people do this mistake where they do a side flip instead of a double jump. What I would advise doing, don't delay, pretty much. You wanna delay your direction input, because if you do it too fast, Ratchet is just gonna side flip. If you do it from a neutral, he's always gonna do a double jump. Turn off first person mode after charging here. You wanna pretty much do the weird direction changing hyper strike here. And you wanna aim towards this thing, this gray little circular thing. You know, this thing below me right now. That's where you wanna cancel your charge into. Charge towards the end of the level, and charge towards the protopad. Hold the Rhino. Doing poking up on Protopet is RNG, so don't go for it. And that's the end of the run. And that's pretty much everything you have to know about speedrunning this game on PS3. So these are the alternative strats on Boldan. There aren't any alternative strats on Aranos, Snivelak, or Smolg. I showed you the alternative strats for Grelbin. There aren't any alternative strats for Yeedil as well. So there's only a alternative strat for Boldan, which is slower, but it is safer for new runners, I guess. So once you have the tetrabomb here, you know, you charge here into the boxes with the shield on. You cancel this into the side flips. If you don't get the speed on the side flips, you can pretty much just side flip here and get the wrench swings. That's how you do the wrench SI here. You pretty much just side flip onto this wall. So you stand on this thing, and you can pretty much just do a small jump here onto the thing. You can wait a bit, do a side flip, and then do a double jump again. It's slower, but it is safer, I guess, because getting the side flip cancel there can be pretty tricky. And that's pretty much all I have to say about the NG Plus category for this game. I might make a guide on NG Plus No IMG as well, but we'll see about that, I guess. So yeah, I hope this helps. Reminder that if you don't understand any of the strats I described today, make sure you hit me up on Discord or Twitter, and I can explain it to you. Also, you can join the Ratchet and Clank speedrunning Discord if you haven't already, and ask questions in the Going Commando channel. A lot of people there are more than willing to help you get started on this game.